Hey, New York, I'm here at Times Square, right here in the Times Square Alliance office. And I want to say Happy New Year's. And I want to say thank you for allowing me to serve you and to protect you. That's my awesome responsibility every day as we move into 2023. We are ready for it because no matter what people say, we're New Yorkers.
That's New York City's Mayor Eric Adams' New Year's Eve message that some critics are calling tone deaf. This after a suspect with possible Islamic extremist ties attacked 3 NYPD police officers with a machete just blocks away from Times Square, where all the festivities were happening and where he even was. Joining us now to discuss this further is America's mayor, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Welcome to Greg Kelly Reports, sir. So Mayor, thank you for allowing me to protect you and to serve you. That's what Mayor Adams said. I mean, he can't be serious, can he?
I don't know. Sometimes he says the right things every 3 weeks, and then he never follows through, never really does it. I just can't tell. All I can tell you is the proof is in the results, and the results are that crime is up. It is true that shootings and murders are down, so that will give him credit. But actually, most crime that affects most people are not shootings and murders, thank goodness. And therefore, the people of the city are terrorized. And he doesn't seem to think, he seems to think he had a great victory his first year in office. I had essentially the same numbers he had my first year in office, except mine were all crime reductions, and his are all crime increases, and disastrous ones. A 30% increase in crime is 1/3 more crime. He actually has a worse crime record than de Blasio.
Wow.
So that'll give you an idea. People of the city are very upset. And not to be in tune with that, particularly for a guy who claims to have been a police officer, it's really kind of strange.
It's beyond strange, and felony assaults are up, and so are crimes on random people. I don't remember it being this bad. And going back to the attack on the 3 cops, 2 of the officers were struck with the machete before another officer shot the suspect. One officer suffered a fractured skull and the other has a bad cut. Both were expected to recover, as was the suspect. Now, that's the weapon right there, the machete. My God. And police still don't exactly know if he meant to go to Times Square to attack more people. And the suspect's right there. He's a 19-year-old suspect, Trevor Bickford. He's in custody. He faces attempted murder charges. He came all the way from Maine. There are some reports that he may have been a radicalized Muslim, and this was terror related. Mayor Giuliani, what do you think about this? There's also talk that he was on the FBI's watch list. If he was on the watch list, what was he doing here in New York City with a machete?
Well, Lydia, it's not just that he was on the watch list, but he was newly put on the watch list. In my opinion, what the watch list is, that first 2 or 3 months that you're on the watch list, you're watched very carefully for obvious reasons, because we don't know enough about you yet. Then a determination is made, how dangerous, how much attention, and we know some terrible mistakes have been made, like the Boston bombers were taken off, and then they went ahead and killed people. The FBI has made some terrible mistakes with the watch list. But here I find it very, very odd that he wasn't being watched. It sounds like he was radicalized within the last month or 2. Therefore, he only can be on the watch list for a short period of time. Now, one explanation is the New York Police Department resources are down dramatically. And the mayor hasn't really been forthcoming about that. He didn't do it. De Blasio defunded the NYPD by $1 billion. They probably have about 5,000 to 6,000 fewer police officers than I had and Bernie Kerik had on 9/11. So it could mean that, they work together, FBI and NYPD. And because NYPD is down in resources, they're just, their priority wasn't to watch this guy. But if you're on the watch list for the first couple of months, I'd say the first 6 months, you have to be watched because we have to find out about you. I mean, that just makes sense, right? And I know the JTTF since the 1970s, so but a few people that know it as long as I do in their procedure. So something's wrong here. And it's another one of those things where the guy's on a list, but what good does it do? all these people are on lists, but I mean, I don't know why we have these lists. People are getting shot, injured, and killed.
Right.
On lists. That's not very confident.
And one of those cops, it was his first night on the job. We have to go. Mayor Rudy Giuliani, thank God for the men and women in blue protecting us and keeping us safe. And thank God they're going to be okay. And thank God for leaders like you who continue to speak out the truth no matter what. Thank you, sir.